What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. It is currently 10:28 at night. I had said Case was coming home more than likely on Sunday. Got a call this morning, Saturday morning at 7:30 saying, hey, she's getting on a flight. She'll be home today. I was expecting her at like maybe 5 to 6 p.m. But she had to leave Qatar. They had to stop in Kuwait, and then they came here. And she was also flying on a C-17 rotator flight, not a commercial flight, so it wasn't like a direct flight. Apparently they got stuck in Kuwait for 5 hours, and they just landed maybe 10 minutes ago. She's been out for like 12 hours. It's crazy. She texted me at like 10:30. They're about to take off, and they just landed. So she's been out for about 12 hours. She's in a lot of pain. We might have to go right from there to the hospital, or they're taking her from the airport and ambulance to the hospital, or I'm driving her. One or the other, we'll have to see. But yeah, I feel bad for her. She's been like on a plane and stuck in Kuwait all day. It's been 12 hours, and when you have a freshly broken leg and fresh surgery, everything's sore, everything aches, and she's just been miserable. So I got her water she wanted, I got some flowers for her, I got medicine, I got food, because I think it's gonna be a long night at the hospital, but I'm excited to see my wife. We can chill at the hospital all night long, doesn't matter to me. I just want to see my wife. So I'm gonna pick her up in just a minute. We'll see what's going on, whether we're going to the hospital, whether the ambulance is taking her, I'm not really sure. I know she's in a lot of pain, so I'll check back in just a minute. All right, so I just made it here to the airport on base. I was about to go inside, but she texted me saying I think they're taking her straight from the plane to the other to Larmsey, which is the other hospital, like 15 minutes from here. So I'm just waiting to hear back whether I'm gonna follow them or what we're doing. So we'll see in just a moment. All right, so we are like 2 minutes in the hospital. This is the road here, but I can smell that front right caliper is locked up again. Not locked up fully, but like I can smell it's just burning right now, and I don't understand why it's locking up like that. But we made it. It's not dragging too bad, but I can definitely smell just tons of brake from. That's so annoying, dude. Hopefully though, it's like 38 degrees, so it's definitely helped keep the rotor a little bit cooler than it could be, but like, I don't understand why it's locking up like that. Very frustrating. Oh, this car reeks of brake right now. Very, very frustrating. I just want to see my wife, man. Come on. Hey, I just parked. Are you inside already?
No, we're on Ramside still. We're leaving Ramside right now.
Oh, you're just leaving? Okay, well I just got here, so I will I'll wait for you, okay?
They said we're gonna be here. We're gonna be there in like 20 minutes.
In how many minutes?
20.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, I just got here. I parked in the parking lot, so I'll wait for you by the emergency room entrance, right?
Okay, that's where they said they're gonna drop me off.
Perfect. Right, so she's gonna be here in about 20 minutes. Or just leaving the airport I just left. So we'll hang out for just a minute. She said that on her flight, the very first flight from Qatar to Kuwait, her legs swelled up so much, they had actually cut like half her cast off because it swelled so bad. They hit her stitches, she was bleeding. It's just been an absolute nightmare for her today, like craziness. She's been out, like I said, she's been up on her feet for like, not on her feet, but she's been up out of the hospital for like 12 hours just on a plane. And it's a C-17. It's not like a commercial flight. You have like nice seats. C-17, like cargo aircraft basically. You have like little jumper seats, and definitely not ideal. So I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my wife. I just want to see my wife. While we wait, let's get a peek at this caliper. Oh yeah, she's toasty. Goodness, why do you keep doing that? This time though, it's kind of like come and go. It's not like fully just like staying stuck. You'll like release it sometimes, but I'm gonna have to pull this entire caliper apart and rebuild it because this is annoying. This rotor is toasted now. Toasted. So yeah, as soon as I fix the coolant leak on the Jetta Wagon, this car's getting torn apart. We'll fix the caliper, this all new stuff, because this is annoying.
So now my office, like some of my coworkers are gonna go there tomorrow. Oh, it is gonna go there tomorrow.
So it's currently about 3:30 in the morning, just getting home. Thankfully, didn't have to stay the night at the hospital, so she's super excited to be home. She's inside now. We'll talk with her more tomorrow. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. She was pretty swollen from the flight. They gave her an air cast to put on now, more medicine, that kind of stuff. But she's doing pretty good. They did x-rays again, and nothing else happened. The surgery's still good. All the things they reset and put in place is also good to go where it's supposed to be. So that's awesome. Very, very good. And then the car drove perfect the way home. So I'm not sure why the caliper acts up sometimes and not other times, but thankfully on the ride home, it was all good. And she was super excited to be in her car. And she missed her car a lot. So for right now, we'll end off right here. I'm so tired. She's exhausted and we are going to bed. So it's currently about 1:45 in the afternoon. I'm just waking up. She's still asleep right now. We didn't go to bed until like 6:37, give or take. The first few nights after coming home from surgery are always super rough. I remember how bad it was when I broke my leg. Coming back, just getting your leg elevated properly in a comfortable spot, trying to like lay down. If you turn too much, it like aches like crazy. So just a lot of stuff when you first come home from surgery. But she's still sleeping. Gonna let her sleep as much as physically possible right now. She was up for almost 24 hours yesterday, so super long day. Just a rough day in general. So today, relax and let her sleep as much as possible. I have my phone on me if she needs anything. But as I said, just to let her sleep right now. In the meantime, while she's doing that, I'm gonna mess with this car a little bit and get the, I'm almost positive it's the auxiliary water pump secondary like radiator on the side, because when we first started the car, there was no leaks. Driving the car, no leaks. It wasn't until I turned the car off, the auxiliary pump kicked on, that the leak started. So I'm pretty sure the bottom hose on there got pulled off. We didn't tighten it properly or something happened. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the front end of the car off just a little bit, see the hoses, fix the clamp or fix the hose, whatever it may be. I don't think I can get coolant today because like everything's closed. It's Sunday right now. But at least get that fixed so it's not leaking, and then the wagon's good to go, because next week coming up it's supposed to start snowing, which I am not excited about in the slightest. But I want to make sure the R32 is put away, keep that car off the salty roads, and then of course this is the daily on the winter tires and all that kind of stuff, which I don't really want to drive through salt too much, but we'll keep it washed. I mean, the Bora wagon was fine the entire winter season, so this car should also be fine. So I make sure I go through once or twice a week, clean the car off, keep the salt off it, and then also most times around here, if it's snowing, we're not actually going anywhere, so I'm not really too worried about salty roads, because in that case, the car just stays home. So I couldn't really tell the other night where it was leaking from, but it looked like it was that hose in the bottom. So we'll take a better look here in the daytime and see if we can't see anything. Whew. Looking clean though. So in this corner, way down over there, so you can see this hose here that falls across this crossover pipe to that side, but this is the back one. We adjusted that one, and that one's for sure tight. I can see it, but there's one that's like right, you can see it's right below it, and I don't think it's tight. Actually, I can see it's kind of off a bit, so it's definitely that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen the pull the bumper off, pull this forward a little bit, get some room, because otherwise you can't really get down there. Maybe I pull the headlight out. It's okay. I'll loosen this, pull the route support forward a little bit, and then retighten that. We should be good to go. I don't know how much coolant I lost, so it wasn't a ton. Have a look in here. It's at the very bottom, so we should be okay to run the car, but I definitely need to get more and fill it back up. Actually, I might have some. So we might be back in business today, so we'll see. All I know though, this thing be looking minty fresh. I gotta go through still and clean like this section through here. I wiped down this and the intake manifold and the engine cover and some of this stuff. I didn't do everything I wanted to, so like all the paint back there, just pretty much go through and clean the entire engine bay and just have this thing looking OEM fresh as possible. And then also look how cool these factory stickers are. They're actually all in pretty great shape. So let's see what we've got going on in here. You can see coolant all down there. I believe it's this one. So you see how far down this one is, and the clamp's way at the bottom. You can see on this one, it's way at the top. Now this part is still clamped onto the metal, like the actual piece comes out of here, like this piece. But I feel like it's too high up. Maybe it's not, man. It's not like loose. Maybe the line broke somewhere. I know, hard to tell. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna loosen this one, push this all the way down. I'm gonna let the car run, and then get the temp, turn it off so the auxiliary pump over yonder turns on, and I can actually come over here and actually watch and see what's happening. I can't tell if maybe the bottom side of this line might be split. Maybe this is broken. Maybe this is broken. I can't quite tell. I'm hoping it's just this is loose and it's not on tight enough to too much pressure. So loosen, push it all the way down to the very bottom like this one, and then let it run and see what happens. Over there. Oh, what can we see from down here? No, I mean, it looks like it just came from like right there. So we'll adjust this and hopefully that's our issue there. Not gonna lie, it is annoyingly cold out here. And if it was about 9 degrees colder, it would be snowing. Because right now it's like this misty rain nonsense. And it's just not ideal for anything. See, I feel like that's all the way on. Like, it's up higher, but it's on the metal and it's not sliding down any further. I feel like it might be the actual radiator itself. I don't know. We'll give it one more shot to see if I can't see where it's leaking from. So now, if we look down here, I've added an extra clamp on that one and also that one. I'm pretty sure this one was leaking. And also, if you look, this hose itself is too short to go any further down, like all the way to the bottom like this one. So that's pretty much where it has to be. But at the end of the actual metal tube is way up here. So I have this clamp and I had a second clamp on the bottom side. The hose is kind of flared out, so now it's all the way tight to the pipe, and I put 2 on this side just in case. And now we go ahead and run the car, lay up the temp, and I'll turn it off. We'll hear the secondary auxiliary pump turn on, and we'll be able to check and see if we have any leaks. So I've got a little bit of coolant left. We'll toss in. It's not a whole bunch, but it'll get this a little bit more full. So it's not a whole bunch, but I'll have to do for now. All right, let's start this girl up and see what we get. Hopefully, if I turn it off and that pump's running, it's not spewing coolant everywhere. That would be lovely. All right, so low coolant light's not on, which is good. Like I said, we'll let it run until it's up to temp. Shut it off. The auxiliary pump should come on, and then we'll see either a waterfall or it's good to go. Up. Okay, well, it's saying stop, but it's just low. It's fine. It's okay. It's not gonna overheat or anything. It's just low in the coolant ball, so that's fine. That's fine. The car literally said stop. So we'll let it run and we'll see what happens. All right, so we've made it to operating temp. She did throw an engine light, which I'm assuming might be because of this. We'll have to see, but now as I turn this off, the pump should turn on and we'll either see a waterfall or it's going to be good. So off. My pump should turn on now. Maybe it's not ready at all. I don't hear it now. Also no leaks though. Maybe we need to run a bit more. It had just got to 190, so maybe a little bit more time to run. The pump's still plugged in. Let me go ahead and start it back up, let it run a little bit more, and then we'll shut it back off again and see. So I was giving the car a few revs. I noticed on the 12 valve VR6 compared to like Casey's R32, this one with the cone filter, you get way more, at least like a whoosh kind of sound out of the intake. You can kind of hear it here. Listen, I'll do like a couple light ones. When I really hit it, listen to this. Ready? Watch. Dude, that thing sounds ridiculous. Listen to that. Hold on, watch this. It almost sounds like it's like supercharged, like whoosh. That sounds crazy. What? Mind you, this is a stock car. Stock exhaust, stock everything, minus our cone filter, but like, this thing sounds ridiculous. Almost like it's supercharged, like whoosh, and it's blowing off a little bit. This thing sounds nuts. I like it. Also, my coolant light has stopped flashing, but my engine light is still on. I'm not sure why it came on, but we can scan it later on, see what's going on. I'm actually gonna wait till the fans kick on to the front, then we'll shut the car off and the pump should turn on. All right, so fans just went off. Let's see what we got. Oh, I see some smoke over here a little bit. You can kind of see that. Where are we coming from though? We can see on camera. It looks like it's coming from, you can see some coolant right there. I can't see a definitive spot. I don't think it's a hose though, to be honest with you. Like, I don't see any residue around this at all. kind of hard to tell and see in there. I think it might be the radiator itself, to be honest with you. Now you can see down here leaking in the bottom. I think it might be the whole unit. Now, the auxiliary pump, I didn't hear it turn on actually. It's still plugged in, but I didn't hear it come on. Maybe the car didn't run long enough, I don't know. But the fact that we're still leaking over here, even though, so I thought it didn't run any coolant through here if that pump was off, but I guess it does. I mean, it makes sense that it does, but I didn't think it circulated that much through while this was off and not pumping anything that way. But if it's enough that we don't let the car run, and it's leaking a little tiny bit, it's not gushing out again, which is good. I don't know if it was this or not, because I don't see any coolant back here. I'll melt my finger on something. There's nothing back there. Is it this? I don't think it's that. Maybe I'll pull this little shroud off and try to get a better look. I just can't tell. Let me get way down here. You see it on the bottom there. Maybe from that lower corner there. It might just be old and cracked somewhere on the frame. All right, well, I'll see how much it is to order a new one of these. I thought I could just unplug the auxiliary pump and bypass this. I mean, I guess I could bypass this if I just like loop these two together. I assume that would work and just completely bypass this like you bypass a heater core. I feel like that would work for the time being. I mean, this is not gushing out like it did before. Maybe because I have less coolant in the system. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so maybe I'll just loop these two for the time being. Or, I don't know, let me go and see how much it is to order one of these. And so I can't grab one of those. And then, or maybe I have one. I might have one off the other 12 that I pulled from the junkyard. Let me go check in the back. I might actually have one of those. So I've had the car running for about 20 minutes now. You can hear the fan just came back on, but there's no more leaks over here. I'm kind of thinking what I'm seeing right here is from yesterday or the day before that, and like the smoke coming off it is from this getting hot, and the rest of the coolant that's still sitting in there that spilled last time is just getting hot and like burning off. Because if you look up here, I mean, there's no coolant coming out at all. Again, the system is kind of low on coolant, but it's still running through here for sure. But I don't see any leaks by the hose. I'm thinking the double hose clamps may have fixed it. So I don't see any new coolant. I think all this is from the last time it leaked and spilled everywhere. So, and also looking at it, you can see the coolant ran down the side. So it had to come from somewhere up top to actually get on top of this and then run down as well. So I'm thinking it was definitely this back hose. I'm gonna turn it off now and see if that pump will turn on. Let's see. Still holding temp, no problem. No more coolant flashing light. Let's turn it off. I don't seem to hear this run anymore. Maybe because it's lower on coolant, I don't know. But there's nothing actually dripping anymore. So I think all like the that burn off I'm seeing is from the coolant that spilled on the first night. And what I saw down here was that same stuff. You can see there's just a bunch that is still inside here that wasn't clean, like out, like all this. Because obviously there's nothing on the outside up here that leaked to get coolant to here again. So I think we may be good. I think we're good. So you can see all the smoke in there, but I think it's just burning off from the last time. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna get coolant tomorrow. I'll take the R32, get some coolant for this thing, fully fill it up, and then we'll put it back together, go for a drive, and just see what happens. Also, I need to scan the computer and see why the engine light is on. I'm not sure what's happening there. Maybe because I have part of the secondary air not plugged in. But other than that, everything else is plugged in. Throttle body, that's plugged in. I don't know why it's not turning on though, to be honest with you, but maybe there's a fuse for that, I'll check. But the car's running good, sounds great. Fans are working. It's still holding temp, no problem, not overheating. And we don't have a waterfall of coolant, so I think our hose clamp trick may have done it. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we are a-okay, my friends. So I wanted to like triple verify. I went through and I cleaned all of this off. It's been running for about 20 minutes now. You can still see some of the old coolant from the backs I couldn't get out burning off, but there's nothing new anywhere through there. Nothing at all. So at this point, I'm pretty much 100% sure it was from that hose right there. It's double clamped now. It can't leak anymore. I think we're good to go. So tomorrow, instead of driving the R32, we're gonna drive this car and see what happens. Best way to make sure it's fixed is just test it out. So put it back together tonight. Tomorrow we'll drive it. And I think we're good. I think we are good. And then also tomorrow we're gonna stop at the hobby shop, scan the computer, and see why my engine light is just staying on. The car's running perfectly, but something is off somewhere. So, and she's back. So right now I'm making Casey some good old butter toast. But I have to remember, I haven't had it in forever. But you do butter toast, and then you put sugar on top of it, and it's delicious. If you haven't had it, I'm about to show you. It's probably one of the best things that maybe you had it before, but if you haven't, you're about to experience something delicious.
So, no, I'm not.
Here you are, princess.
Thanks.
All right, check it out. This is your standard, you know, just butter toast. And then take some sugar. And you just sprinkle it right on top like this. I promise you, one of the best things you will ever have. And then you take a nice big bite. Dude, it's just so good. It's so good. Wait, you want it to be a comedy skit?
I'm gonna smack my ice cream on your head.
Don't tell you what we're not gonna do.
All right.
Is hit me with that.
And we're back.
So as you can see, even though her leg's broken, the attitude is fully intact. 100%. Before I end the video, you have anything you want to say?
No, pause. Hold on, pause. I wasn't ready.
You want to pause it?
Yeah, I'm not ready.
I'm letting the clip just run. I'm sorry.
Please, let me just take a bite of this and then I will say something.
Take a bite, but this is gonna keep rolling.
Don't pause it.
Okay, I can't pause it. And when your parents tell you to pause like Xbox Live, you're like, I can't. This is the internet. I can't pause this. I mean, I can actually pause. I can pause it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't pause this.
Pause it for a second.
How? Pause for a second. Stop chewing in my ear like that. Are you ready yet?
That's my scream.
No, I don't. I don't want it. I'm okay. Thank you, though. What did you want to say? It's like I end this video. If you keep chewing my ear. You know
I
what?
just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all of the well wishes and speedy recovery.
I was about to make a joke, but then you.
That was being serious.
I know. That's why I had to stop.
What's your joke?
What I said earlier. There's an old. Is it a Vine? It's a Vine, right?
Oh my God, Grandpa! It's a vibe.
There's an old Vine, and the guy's like,
He's like, I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your elbow. And then Christian said that to me.
I said, I'm gonna say it. I don't care that you broke your leg. Which it's fair enough. I can say because I've also broken my leg and done surgery. Now we got screws in our legs together.
Hilarious.
But you have like 8, right?
I have 8.
So like,
and then I have a plate and I have wiring around the leg makes it to work.
So give us the full rundown. You broke the fibula, which is the small bone in the back. Correct?
True.
And you broke what? 2 spots in your ankle.
Yeah, on either side.
And then you
and
tore.
It was dislocated. That's why it looked all crazy.
Oh, yeah, 2 spots in the ankle. She broke, dislocated it, and then also had some of the stuff on the backside, right? That was torn.
The ligaments.
Or you did a number.
So I got a plate and then 8 screws and then the wiring around the ligament.
Like a champ. I only got 3 screws in mine. But my surgery was longer.
He has a crazy toe as well.
Yeah, like I have a huge scar, like 3 scars. 1 screwed through my ankle and 2 up in the. I broke the shin bone. You broke the one in the back. The
See, I want to share the pictures of the X-ray and the scary like foot, but I don't know where to post it because I don't really want to put it on Instagram. It's kind of scary.
Why?
Should I?
It's just an X-ray.
But the other ones.
Which ones? Oh, like actual like of your stuff. I have mine somewhere too. I need to find mine. And I have my X-rays. We didn't have a...
You knew it.
It was cold. No, when you bite, I feel your teeth think it's really cold.
Yeah, that's why you don't do it like that.
Well, I didn't have a choice. You like held it just out of reach.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, she's home. We're kind of tired. We didn't go to bed till like 6 a.m. this morning. It was really early.
I went up and down the stairs. I took
Yeah, like a champ.
all my energy out.
So yeah, like I said, the first few nights of after surgery, a lot of aches, a lot of pains, keeping your leg up, don't let the blood pool. Gonna move your toes around as much as you can. But after about 2 weeks, well, we go back to the doctor, Tuesday, right? Mm-hmm. Tuesday, they just kind of examine. And then I think 2 weeks after that, maybe you go back again, or whatever he tells you to do.
I think Christian already said that I have all the footage from
Oh, yeah.
the incident. But I'm going to edit it into a vlog.
I told them that if you watched it back, right, when you broke your leg, or no, you didn't watch it?
Not with sound.
Oh, there's a little bit of screaming at the end of it, but when you actually break your leg, the camera pans up just enough. It's like the perfect little like up, and you can't see her leg. But the photo you put on Instagram, you can see like under your knee pad, it's sideways. And I was like, nice. Like I said, to me, I've seen working in like gymnastics, cheer, dive for so long, like 10 years. I've seen so many broken bones, dislocations. Like it doesn't bother me, faze me like at all. But this one does not like blood, broken bones, none of that stuff. And you got all of it. Oh, I thought it was funny because like the week, like I think Monday, you had just said, if I break my leg, maybe they'll send me home. Which is why I laughed a bit because like 2 days later, like, broke my leg.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, well, I think we'll end this video off here. Glad you're home after your adventure. 6-hour flight
And you should plug my YouTube channel.
You didn't even have one yet.
I do. I just have to set it up all the way. Don't be rude.
So you don't, but you have a channel name yet?
Yeah, it's just Queso Smith.
But you already made the channel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll put it down below. So whatever it is, I'll put that below.
Want the ice cream?
No, I want ice cream. Okay, well.
Be thankful for every single day.
Oh, look at that. I mean, so do. Okay, yeah.
You be saying it?
Well, I thought you just said it.
Oh, no, I was asking. I just put it in the
Oh, yeah,
question.
you can say it, yeah.
Be thankful for every single day.
Yes, they don't forget, though.
Don't
So if you don't say that, they might forget. You see that works? No, we're not done. Say the whole thing.
What?
I really want to bite the bottom. Can I have the bottom?
No, there's a chocolate piece of there.
That's what I wanted, the chocolate piece.
Don't forget.
This is almost been 5
Be
minutes long.
thankful for every single day.
You gotta say peace, though. Then they know you're
man,
saying
too.
goodbye.
The hand over the camera is the piece. My channel's gonna be a lot better at the endings. So
Okay. We're done. We're done. You almost put it on me. We're done. We're done. See you guys later.